What's happening, folks? Welcome to episode 16 of Street Notes. I'm out shooting with the GR today and we've got a nice bright sunny day in Denver. I was walking around for a bit and getting a little worried that I wouldn't see much, but as I got to the opposite side of 16th Street I saw this guy who was carrying like trees back and forth, so I decided to wait around for him. This time he just had pieces of like the branches of the trees instead of the whole tree, which was a shame. But I shot him as he was coming past. I like that he's wearing green, goes with the green of the tree, and also there's a red car in the corner there in the first shot. And in the second shot you can see a bit more red. You got the red magazine box thing there. Maybe wish something else was going on the right hand side, maybe if that guy was further over, but yep, not a bad start. This guy coming along on one of these one wheels with his dog. Didn't have time to frame it very well. And also, it's just a guy on a one wheel with a dog, it's not that exciting either. But one day, maybe one wheels will be interesting to see in photos because it's sort of, it's modern, timely, or something like that. This girl in this kimono was dressed really interestingly. She turns around as well just as I got to her. The girl in the patterned dress thing on the right is nice as well. There's kind of a contrast there. Kind of wish there was more going on in the middle, but it's okay. Didn't really know what to do with this guy. He was dressed in a very interesting cowboy outfit on the corner. This woman was just taking a bite of her pizza as I got to her, and I got her taking that first bite there. It's not great. I think the gesture makes it more interesting. The colours look maybe a little bit too pink or something in this photo. I can't quite figure out what it is about it. Maybe the fact that she's in the shade sort of takes some of the attention away from her, but I also kind of like this photo at the same time. Not mad about it. There's this group that were coming up. This woman was doing a gesture, but she turned away just as I got to her, which was a shame, but you know, whatever, moving on. Tried to take a picture of this woman taking a picture, I guess, but she was in the shade and it was too dark. This guy was just hustling, trying to sell some headphones. I like this little sign thing here about getting your vaccine, so I thought I'll post up here for a second, try a Matt Stewart type thing, just waiting for people to walk past and see if I can get any interesting feet or something. And this guy's feet were actually quite interesting. He was wearing like peace sign Converse. At this point I decided I would follow this lady. I thought maybe if she takes a left she would cross over that green cycle lane, but she carried on. And I spotted this woman here at this food truck, went back in for a second shot. I like the red reflection on this junction box on the right, and she's got a blue jacket so she contrasts. Looks okay. So Rudy came up behind me, sneaking up on me like a creeper, and then met up with Jack just a little bit further on there. I find a lot of shoes, just like America seems to have a lot of random shoes just lying around in public, and it always confuses me as to what happened to the wearer of those shoes. This one didn't come out, it was too dark in the foreground. Tried this one last second in passing. These people drinking bubble tea. Kind of wonder where they got that bubble tea because I haven't had that for a while and I love it. Trying things out here, basically just shooting as I'm walking around, seeing if I can fill up the corners of the frame with people. And sometimes if I'm lucky, there's a glance or a gesture or something that happens that makes it work. Here I was doubling back because we saw someone in this alleyway who was dressed quite interesting and was just sort of smoking off to the side. Pretending I was just taking a picture of the alleyway like a tourist. But this I like. The walls are all that orangey colour and her dress is blue. She's backlit quite strongly there, so she just stands out in this alleyway, and that vanishing perspective creates leading lines towards her. Here I was hesitating. There was a guy walking across that empty lot. I thought it would have been a good shot, a guy in a suit walking across this empty lot. But I hesitated, didn't get it, and yeah, that was that. This was a sorority here who'd been taking pictures for several hours. I don't know how, they must have been taking so many different pictures to have taken that long there. And amongst these sculpture things, I always wanted to get an interesting shot of people amongst these, and I think now that it's coming into summer and things are opening up, people will start to do things around there. These weren't necessarily great, but it was a start. All of us went to take the same shot of this woman lighting candles in a window. And again, hesitated, saw these two women chatting there. Could have used that pole as a foreground, but did not. This guy with the Lime scooters and his dog just chasing him down the street. So today I was out shooting with the Ricoh GR, and this is the only camera I took with me. I wanted to challenge myself to actually shoot street with it. This has now become my sort of like daily carry. It's always in the car with me. I take it whenever I'm walking anywhere. If I'm not specifically going out to shoot photos, I just like to have this with me because it can go in my pocket and it's a little bit smaller than the X100. And it is a bit of a tricky focal length when you're used to 35 because, you know, this camera right now is set at 28 and I can reach out and just like grab the camera. I could grab the back of the camera. It's like at less than arm's length away from me, but it feels like a decent, I'm looking at the screen now, it feels like a decent distance away in the actual frame. Whereas to me, it's like I'm like face to face with this camera. So I'm having to get closer to people, hopefully without them noticing me, or sometimes they do notice me and it's a little bit awkward or something, and it just kind of, it's tricky, it's hard, it's a little harder, but I do like it, and the colors from this are fantastic. It just like produces these beautiful JPEGs, even at kind of higher ISOs like 1600. It gets a bit grainy, but it still looks good. So anyways, yeah, shooting with the GR for now and seeing what I can get with it. And yeah, I think my favourite one was maybe that alleyway one with the woman with the blue dress that was smoking down the alley. Anyways, if you like this video, drop me a comment down below, let me know what your favourite photo was. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.